Well, blessings to you, God's people at Grace. At the beginning of this school year and ministry year, we have the opportunity once again to do some of our staff spotlight videos so that you can get to know some of the faces who are either new to Grace on our staff or are changing their roles in a significant way. And you get to know how those roles are changing and get to know a little bit about them. And so today, I have with us our new third grade teacher, Jenny Wallace. She was with us last year. I'll let her explain that in a moment. But now in the role of third grade teacher. And the question I ask every time to start is just tell God's people here at Grace just a little bit about you, your family, and just a little bit of your story.
Okay. So I am from Green Bay, born and raised. I have a wonderful husband of 22 years, 3 wonderful children, 17, 16, and 13. So I have a senior this year, which is a little heartbreaking, but I'm excited for her to see what God has planned for her in the future. So I live in Germantown, Wisconsin, and we are a very active family. We all love sports, and we love to play them, watch them. I've coached many sports as I've throughout my career. So I'm really excited to be a part of this community, and it's such a loving community, and that's what I'm such a people person, and so that's what really drew me to this community is how loving everyone is and how involved everyone is, and because I'm very involved with my children and my family, and I just love that type of community.
Awesome. And so tell us just a little bit, last year had a different role,
Yep.
And now you're moving into this role.
Yep.
So just tell us a little bit about that, what your role was last year,
Okay.
this year, and what
Okay.
led you to make that switch, felt
Sure.
called to make that switch?
Sure. So last year, around November, I had run into Mrs. Nuppenberg. Her and I had been friends prior to meeting, and she was in need of a K-5 aide, and I was in need of a job because I had just finished at a school in second grade and was going to take a retirement, but I couldn't handle the retirement. I was too bored, so I said, Kimmy, I will be your aide if you want me. And absolutely, she said. So I was with the little ones the rest of the year from November on. And then Mrs. Erdman came to me asking if I would be interested in the third grade position. And it took a while for me to really think about it and to see if I really wanted to get back into the head teaching role, and I knew that that's where my passion is, and so being the teacher, the head teacher, is something I'm very passionate about, and I love it. I love seeing the kids learn and the excitement on their faces when something clicks, and it's just a lot of fun. So I said yes, I would love to be the teacher here. And like I said before, it's the community. The community was a huge part of my decision. Absolutely.
Awesome. And you can't see it, but if you would look around her room right now, it is a very beach-themed summer classroom. In fact, we're sitting right now on these, you could probably see behind me and behind Jenny, these beach chairs, which I don't know how I'm going to get out of them because they're really small. I'm sure third graders will love these beach chairs, but yeah, it's kind of a really cool themed room that goes with the theme for the school year, which is being anchored in Christ.
Yeah.
Now, last question I always ask is that you're not just a teacher. Like, we have a life outside of our classrooms and our ministries.
Sure.
Believe it or not, teachers even have a life outside of teaching.
Yes.
So what do you love to do when you're not teaching?
When I'm not teaching.
What are your hobbies, things that you're passionate about?
Like I said before, I'm very into sports. So when I'm not doing my own type of sport, I used to play basketball, I used to coach basketball, I played volleyball, I've done track and tennis and downhill skiing, water skiing. So I've done it all, but when I'm not doing that, I'm watching my children do their sports and what they love to do. And I have a son who plays ice hockey and 2 daughters who do competitive cheerleading. So so my days right now are spent spending time with what they love to do and being supportive of them and their passions. And I still get to dabble in my sports every once in a while. I've kind of picked up a new one called pickleball. I know that's
all the craze
favorite
right now.
I know. So so I do that a little bit. And the main one is I love to play basketball and I love to downhill ski. Those are my favorites.
Isn't that the life of a parent?
Right.
All too often living
Yes.
through their children's
Exactly.
sports and a little bit of our own on the side.
Yes, yes.
So,
I
awesome.
definitely love to watch sports too. So that's a big thing that we do as a family.
Well, thanks for being part of the video. Thanks for introducing yourself to the congregation at Grace. If you're ever by our school ministry, you want to stop in and say hi to Jenny. She's in our 3rd grade classroom, and what a blessing to have her here at Grace. Thanks for being a part of our family, our team.
I'm just so excited to start this year. So thank you.
Awesome.